Hello, Professor. Today our group's topic is multidimensional analysis of profitability and efficiency in the large car market. Simply put, we are looking at why understanding and using data analysis is really important in today's car industry. Our presentation will have four main sections: introduction, business pipelines, recommendations, and conclusion. First, I will talk about introduction, which includes four small parts: introduction, background, partner statement, and research objective. Cars have become very important to people's daily life. Since the 20th century, cars have helped people travel easily. Cities grow bigger, and supply chains spread all over the world. The car industry is still one of the most influential industries today because cars not only connect people and places but also shape how cities and economies develop. Nowadays, cars leave a lot of digital data during their production, sale, and use. By analyzing this data, companies can better understand customers, improve products, predict risks, and stay ahead in the market. Traditional market research is limited, but big data analysis allows us to see deeper patterns clearly. In recent years, the car market has changed dramatically because of electric cars, smart technology, and strict environmental policies. However, large engagement vehicles like SUVs and pickups are still very popular and profitable, though they cause high emissions and face strict regulations. This raises a major challenge. How can companies balance profitability and meet efficiency standards at the same time? Our research aims to carefully study key factors that impact profitability, efficiency, and market preference. We will find out why different regions prefer different car types, how engagement size affects influence, and what strategies companies can use to improve product lines and research collaboration to succeed globally.
Hello, Professor. My name is Zhang Zhiyuan. My USM student ID is 24101024. Okay, in the second part of our group, business problems, we will elaborate our issue and viewpoints. 6-point question. The first question is about the vehicle category with the hierarchical average selling price in each region. By collecting and processing the data, we can find that there are significant differences in the MSRP and model categories of vehicles produced in various regions. The proportion of high-price model in Europe is very high, which is consistent with industry phenomenon that the average selling price of luxury model in Europe is relatively high. Although there are few high-prices models in Asian region, the US market is positioned for balanced development, featuring both high-end sports cars and SUV as well as a large number of mass-market models. In differentiated product strategies of automatic in different regions have formed a significant market pattern. 2 questions. How much influence does engine displacement have on high-speed fuel consumption? First of all, it can be found through the pictures that the engine displacements show a significant negative correlation trend with high-speed fuel consumption. And it's also affected by weight and large and small airflows. Then is to see the increase in engine displacement not only bring about a linear fuel consumption increase effect, but also triggers a more severe efficiency loss after a certain threshold. The inherent characteristics of different vehicle model feature amplify this trend. Next question. Which driving form is the most favored in various regions? Through data analysis, it can be concluded that people in different regions tend to choose drivers more based on touring, due to diversity of geographical environments in US. Consumers prefer four-wheel drive model with good touring capability and safety performance. The urban-dominated driving environment age and consumer high attention to fuel economy have led to front-wheel driving model becoming mainstream. The historic performance for driving performance and hunting in European region has led to rear-wheel driving vehicle maintaining a long-term market share.
Hello everyone, my name is Xu Xiaohui. Now let me introduce the next three questions. For question 4, which car brands offer the widest range of vehicle classes? It can be known according to the first chart. The brand name is on the x-axis and the numbers of vehicle classes on the y-axis. Toyota tops the list with 6 distinct classes, making it the most diversified in our dataset. Now let's take a look at the second chart. Toyota makes up 5.26% of total, following closely by Chevrolet, Ford, and Nissan. This kind of breakdown clearly shows that Toyota has involved in more vehicle categories than any other brands. Next up is a crosstab that maps each brand to specific vehicle types. Toyota is involved in all 6 categories with strong presence in sedans but less influence in the sport car. This means Toyota has chosen to take a broad approach covering nearly every type of vehicles. Let's look at question 5. In each region, what proportion of vehicles meet the highway MTG greater than or equal to 30 standards? Let's look at the first chart on the left, a bar chart. It's clear that Asia led the peak, with over 33.5% of its vehicles meet the standards, and the US coming the middle at between 23.8%, while the Europe trends behind at just 40.6%. So next, let's look at the scat bar chart in the middle. Asia has 53 vehicles that meet the standards, and the US has 35 vehicles that meet the standards, and the Europe only has 18 vehicles meet the standards. Now let's look at question 6. In SUV class, how significant is the impact of the horsepower on the vehicle price? Let's start with the first scatter plot, where the horsepower is on the x-axis and the price is on the y-axis. Each dot represents a vehicle, and the color indicates the different brands. A clear upward trend line runs across the chart, showing that the higher the horsepower, the higher price tend to be. So the vehicle with the less than 200 horsepower mostly fall between $10,000 and $30,000. Once the horsepower goes over 300, the price range is expanded significantly, reach $80,000 or more. And the second chart adds another layer. It's a bubble chart with the same axis as before, but now the size of each bubble represents the vehicle's width. The heavier SUVs tend to closer in the up right corners, the high horsepower, the high price zone. And the last chart is a bar graph that break SUVs into 4 horsepower categories. It's clear that the biggest price jump happened between the first and the second groups. After 215 horsepower, the price curve starts to lift off, which could point to reduce the returns. Buyers might not be as willing to pay significantly more or additional powers. So that's all of my question. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Qiqi, and my matrix number is 241000979. I'm responsible for presenting the recommendation section. Based on the issues analyzed in the previous test, I would like to propose the following 5 recommendations. First, adapt vehicle layout to local conditions. Different regions have different needs. For example, high-income cities prefer luxury cars, while central or southern areas care more about cost and durability. Car makers should study sales and profits in each region, then adjust the model layout to match local demands and improve profits. Second, promote energy-efficient models and optimize engine size. In places where people care about fuel usage, companies should focus on promoting small engine or hybrid cars. These cars save engine and are better for the environment. Also, companies should design cars with different engine size to meet both city drivers and those who want strong performance. Tracking fuel data can help improve new models. Optimize drive configuration and target the right markets. Manufacturer can analyze the performance and the growth potential of different driving methods in various markets and identify untapped market opportunities. Using past sales and prediction models, they can better understand the feature needs and sell the right cars in the right place. Expand product lines and improve brand coverage. Companies should fill market gaps by upgrading current models and launching new ones. This helps them respond faster to different customers' needs and improve brand strength in a competitive market. Finally, balance performance and cost and adjust pricing and features. High-performance cars can highlight driving power and experience in eyes, but for affordable models, it's better to focus on saving money and practicality. Pricing and features should be carefully planned to attract different types of buyers and improve profits. To sum up, car makers need to think regionally, focus on energy-saving cars, study market trends, offer a wider range of models, and find the right balance between power and price. These steps will help them compete better and succeed in today's changing market. Thank you for listening.
I'm Yue, and today I'd like to briefly share the key findings and strategic takeaways from our research on the large displacement fuel vehicle market. Our analysis reveals a growing structural tension in this sector. On one hand, large engine vehicles have long been perfect powerhouses for automakers. But on the other, tightening global emissions regulations and fuel economy standards are putting increasing pressure on these same models. This forced automakers to carefully balance product performance, regulatory compliance, and brand positioning. When we looked at regional markets, we found distinct patterns. In Europe, the dominance of luxury sedans and sport cars aligns with consumer preferences and a mature high-performance brand ecosystem. In contrast, Asian markets prioritize fuel efficiency and affordability. Compact sedans lead sales. Meanwhile, the US market shows a dual structure, a mix of premium SUVs and budget-friendly models that reflect its diverse consumer base. One of our key discoveries is the efficiency drop-off at around 3.5 liters of engine displacement. Beyond this point, fuel economy significantly worsens, especially in SUV and trucks. This threshold offers a valuable reference point for pre-development and efficiency strategies. We also observe strong regional differences in drivetrain preferences. American buyers favor four-wheel drive vehicles, likely due to their terrain and towing needs. In Asia, front-wheel drive cars dominate thanks to urban environments and focus on fuel economy. Europe maintain a more balanced distribution between front and rear-wheel drive, matching both driving experience and efficiency. When it comes to brand strategies, we observe two distinct paths. Some brands like Toyota cover nearly all vehicle classes for broader market reach, while others, like Chevrolet and Ford, focus on a few key segments to strengthen their position. Both approaches offer advantages depending on company goals and resources. In terms of fuel compliance, Asia leads with the highest share of vehicles achieving highway IPG 30, followed by the US and Europe. This reflects differences in technology adoption and regulatory environments. For automakers, this presents an opportunity to promote energy-efficient models while compliance pressure is rising. To conclude, our study reveals the trade-off between profit and the environmental responsibility in the large car segment. It also underscored the importance of the data-driven strategy to help automakers adapt to diverse market demands and stay competitive globally.